How to make a Shuriken, or ninjastar, from Naruto, in wire. Start by measuring a 7 cm segment from one end. Use this segment to make a circle. Twist over the long end to lock the circle. Here, I thread through the circle, then towards me. Do this for 4 times to lock the circle. From here, we'll start the branches of the Shuriken. Measure 5 cm for one half, then fold over to get the other. From here, make another 7 cm segment to make the second circle. Twist the long end over and through to lock this second circle. Loop over and around 4 times. Then, measure 2 cm, which you'll bridge over to the first circle. Thread through the first circle to loop over and around. Now lock this into place by looping over and through 4 times. Like before, measure a pair of 5 cm segment for the second blade of the Shuriken. Remember to keep the wire straight and avoid any kinks to more easily thread the wire. Bridge the branch to the second circle and lock into place. Make sure that this branch is 90 degrees or at a right angle from your first 5 cm segment. See the pattern? The 2 cm segments mark every 45 degrees in the circle, while the longer 5 cm ones are at 90-degree intervals. As you bridge over the shorter segments, you are forming a cylinder with the paired circles. This is the center hole of the Shuriken. For this size of circle, 4 loop-overs is enough to approximate the length of an arc for 45 degrees. With this 5 cm segment, bridge over to the other circle, and lock it about 90 degrees from the one before it. Notice how the longer segments fold over the circle? Then as you spiral around, the shorter segments fold under the circle. That is intentional as it makes the final product look better. See how to lock this one? You fold through and then under the bottom circle? The goal is to complete all 8 branches. 4 longer and 4 shorter at 45-degree increments or every 1/8 of the circle. Or think about the cardinal directions, where here I am making the east blade of the circle. As before, lock by looping over 4 times. You can loop over more if you have a larger circle. You can make the base circle larger for your finger size or if you scale up this design. Now, we're at the last short branch. Loop through and under. You'll find that this is the natural pattern of the wire, as you spiral between the 2 circles. Lock this segment in place. Now check the alignment of your radial branches and adjust accordingly. Here I temporarily widen the taper at the end to make the next step easier. See the propeller-like shape? Now start to bend the shorter segments in half outwards. Press on the circles to flatten the cylinder and fold the 2 cm segments in half. Then pull the circles apart slightly to form a triangular shapes open to the center cylinder. Bridge your long wire to the point of the triangle and twist around and over once or twice. Keep the wire neat and straight to keep a sharp edge to the shuriken shape. Bridge over to the midpoint of the longer segment, which you'll taper, forming a triangle. By widening it initially, you can better thread the wire through and better approximate the midpoint as you taper it. Now bridge over to the shorter branch. Check the length to make sure you are maintaining the 90-degree orientation of the blades of the shuriken. Taper it to the midpoint, then bridge over and lock to place. See this quarter of the shuriken taking shape? Ideally, you can make this shuriken with 1 continuous meter-length wire, but the longer the wire, the more tedious the loop-overs. Here I connect my new wire by hooking over a small segment. Then I twist around the hook and the tiny excess of initial wire to lock it into place. Once past the previous wires, I twist 2 more times to hide away the ends. I then bend this segment back to shape, so I can bridge back to the shorter 1 cm sided triangle. See how widening the earlier longer triangles allow me to thread over easier? As before, check if the blade is in proper place before locking in this connection. Manually tapering at this step also allows you to correct and readjust the midpoint of this triangle. Loop over tightly on one side, then on the opposite side of your wire. Taper the blade end, then head to the next connect. Thread through and over. Now, we're at the last blade. Loop over twice, one on each side of your wire. Now you can finally close this shuriken. Thread through and around the starting small segment, then bridge back to the circle. Loop over once or twice to lock. At this point, check your lines and alignments. Then thread around the short segment. Secure the starting initial wire as well before trimming the excess. Here I indicate where I plan to trim the wires. Trim the excess. I then tightly lock and twist the remainders using forceps. Make the final adjustments. Make sure the blades are properly aligned. Make sure your locks are tight and press down if necessary. Insert your finger through and towards the bladed end to adjust the taper. Check the evenness of both sides and the alignment of your pointed ends. Sharpen the tip of the bladed ends. And with that, we're done. DIY simple shuriken from Naruto. Make one as a fidget toy. Scale it down to make a pendant or earrings. Or use the design as a frame for papier-mâché. Make more in different colors or sizes. Make a giant one with a thicker gauge wire. Because it's hollow and light, it can easily be thrown. Since this is made of soft wire, it is not sharp or dangerous. If damaged, it can be easily reshaped and repaired. Give one to a friend and play with ninja stars. Or keep one in hand as you find your ninja way. Which iconic anime weapon would you like to see next? Comment your suggestions below. And believe it, Dattebayo. Like and subscribe for more DIY tutorials. Thanks for watching.